Hey guys, Josh here, CrossFit Rema, talking Monday's workout. Before we do, we're gonna get into a hip test to see what the range of motion is, see where there may be limited mobility. More than likely, we know when we have limited mobility, when we get into the squat, it feels uncomfortable for maybe the first several sets. Maybe it never feels comfortable. And this is most often the hip internal rotation. I would say that that's probably most often the culprit in terms of the hip. Now there's a lot of other things that can influence that. It could be some sort of knee stabilization that could be created from the ankle and blah, 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 trainer stuff that we can talk about all day long. But this is just simply a hip internal rotation strength test. I'm gonna use a roller. I'm talking really fast. Slow it down. You think you can go to YouTube and like play this at some sort of lesser speed? Try to play it at a faster speed and see what happens. It would be like watching Brad Pitt in that movie where he talks crazy. Anyways, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a hip internal rotation stretch. We're gonna do 10, or a rotation exercise, and we're gonna do 10 per side for 3 rounds. If you can't do it at all, it's something good to do every day. And then find one of your coaches at the box and ask them for some stretches to go along with the strengthening exercise. So here's what I do. I'm gonna find a spot on the floor. I lie down on my back, pin the roller between my knees. It's gonna be really hard to see what's going on, but I'm actually taking my heel away from the other heel on just my right side. Then I'll do it on my left for 10 reps. Okay, so if I could show you if I was standing, I would have the roller, again, pinned between my knees, and I'm essentially doing that on the roller. Now, the thing about that is when I'm pinching it together, there's a lot of stuff going on and it may immediately cramp. It may be absolutely impossible. But again, if I can't do it at all, probably should do this every day. If I'm really, really good at it, I probably don't have to do it at all. But it's just a tip to be able to get that hip moving better so that you can squat easier, simpler, more comfortably, stronger, all the things. Monday's warm-up, you need a dowel or rake or a broomstick or something. Okay, and we're gonna do a couple different pieces. The first piece is gonna actually be without it. So we're gonna do a pillar. So get down into position and work through 10 pillars, super fancy. Now, after I get through 10 total pillars, I'm gonna go right into that dowel position and I'm gonna go up to a Cuban press. Elbows are high, run out of elbow, rotate, press, midline tight, come back down. Elbows are high, run out of elbow, elbows are above the wrist, rotate, press. And then I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna press it into my hand, okay? And then I'm gonna step out into a lunge, and when I do that, I'm gonna reach back, pushing into my hand. And you should immediately feel that at the shoulder. It should feel really, really good. You may feel it in the back of the shoulder, depending on how tight you are, and that's just something to think of, and I'll do 10 of those. So it's 10 pillars, 10 Cuban press, then 10 of that lunge with that distraction with the pole, and I will do that for 3, maybe 4 rounds, depending on what your coach wants. And that will be Monday's warm-up. Conditioning, Monday, 30 air squats, 10 V-ups, 15 burpees, 10 V-ups, AMRAP for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Okay, here's what it looks like. Air squat. I think it'd be awesome to be able to do this workout barefoot. I try to be barefoot as much as possible. Grip the floor with your feet, especially your big toes. Tripod foot, big toe, little toe, heel, just outside of shoulder. Squat all the way down, toes pointed forward as much as I can, then all the way up. Again, you're trying to keep the lower back as active as possible while you sit down, so it's not here. It's in a good position all the way up to the top. 3-0. Then I'm right into my V-up position. I like to go from hollow to V, to V, to V. And if your legs cramp after a whole bunch of air squats, 15 minutes into it, we'll just call that a reward. Then I'll get right back up and go into my burpees. Stepping down, totally cool. In fact, I would prefer the step down versus the jump down if it permitted me to get more work done in the long run, and then I'll finish back out with 10 more V-ups. So again, 30 air squats, 10 V-ups, 15 burpees, 10 V-ups, 30 minutes conditioning Monday. Auxiliary, Monday, 30-second left side plank, followed by 30-second, my back's to the camera, you get the idea. 30-second left side plank, 30-second right side plank, and then immediately into 30-second hollow rock, which if you've never done, 30 seconds of hollow rocks after a whole bunch of V-ups. Awesome, highly recommended. And I'll do that for 3 rounds. Auxiliary Monday, that will wrap Monday's workout.